Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 7:08 a.m., a very late day. It has not been a good morning. I'll explain. It is Friday, the 24th of November, the day after Thanksgiving in the United States. Am I centered? It looks like I kind of am, but then I just keep my hands like what looks to me like centered against the webcam right there, and yet my hands are like off to the side. I don't understand. Anyway though, as you can see back here, I have not had enough money to buy the parts that I need to fix up the bin cages. So I still have them taped, the water bottles, and that's not a big deal. I mean, because they can drink. It's just taped to the side after it goes inside so they can drink. And so it's not an issue. It's just it doesn't look good. But I've got little Squeak Jr.'s cage right next to me, and I'm going to bring her out because I discovered that plasticky smell that she has is not a her problem. It's the plastic that the aspen chips are packed in, because finally yesterday I picked up and sniffed Mama Squeak, and she smells exactly the same way. So I went, oh, grabbed the bag of aspen wood chips, opened it up, grabbed a handful, sniffed the handful of aspen, very, very solid plasticky smell. So that plasticky smell is not because of her kidneys, it's because of the wood chips. And as you can see, she is super active. She is not 100%. She's still kind of clumsy, and she doesn't move all that quickly when she's on her wheel, but look at her go. She runs on her wheel. She is almost completely 100% healed from her spinal compression. It is such a good thing. She is such a sweetheart, even though she wants to go back into her cage. So we're going to do that. Here we go, little Squeak. You are such a good little one. So I've got this cage right next to me. Here we go. You can go back over here, and I'll put your house on you like your big turtle shell. The only thing that might be an issue with the plastic bins, and it's not a major thing, but hamsters chew and chew on everything, and I have had in the past some hamsters chew holes in plastic bins, because I used to have some bin cages, and I thought that was bad, so I bought these other cages to put them into. Little did I know that I was doing it right. But then all those bins that I used to have, I don't anymore. But they would occasionally chew holes in the plastic bins, and then you can't keep them in there anymore. The only issue with these ones, like that, you can't see the one that little Squeak's in, though she's right next to me, is that the center isn't flat. It bumps up like a wine bottle or a soda bottle. So it's got a flat rim all the way around, and then the middle of it, it goes bump, and then comes up, and then, so there's this big mushroom spot in the center of it. So when they go around the outsides, there's this plastic rim there, just perfect for little hamster teeth to chew on. So if they ever decide to chew on that plastic bump in the middle, then it's dead. But then that's the same with any plastic cage. That's the problem with plastic. They can't chew through glass, they can't chew through metal. They can sure chew through plastic though. So how about that? Otherwise, these are great. I've still got the other two that are here right now that I'm still working on getting, like, I'm going to put Bobo Jr. into one of them. And so he'll have his own great big old cage. And then Patches Jr., he's going to get his own bin cage, and then that'll be 4. The only one that won't be in a bin at that point will be Harold. Harold is not doing all that well. His eyes, which were kind of doing things at the edges, and so one eyelid was kind of getting squinkled shut at the edges, I can't get that eye to ungum anymore. I took warm water on a tissue, and I put it up against there so that I could try and soak and then break so that we could open up his eye. It's too gummed up. I can't get it to open. His other one was shut too, but with the tissue and the warm water, I was able to get his eye so that he could at least open it up. Now, it's not like they're being blinded and it's horrifying because they can't see. Hamsters are mostly blind anyway. Humans and most other animals and such have the two kinds of eye internals. There's rods and cones. Cones, I believe, are the ones that just pick up light and shadow, dark or light, so you can't see details. That's your nighttime vision. And then your rods see colors. They don't have rods, they just have cones. So they only see light and shadow, light and dark. They don't really see with their eyes like we do. So it's not like he's blind and thus not knowing what to do. He's blind and still using his mouth and his nose like always. So he's getting around, he's doing stuff. It's just that his eyes keep coming up and I don't know why. And of course I don't have the money to go take him to a vet, so yay. Hopefully he's going to be okay. I don't know. I got him when I picked him up as a rescue. He had that one eye that was already starting to close and get gummed up at the edges. So he has an underlying issue. I don't know what it is. And I've got to talk to my denturist. My lower plate just does not fit at all anymore. In fact, I have pressure sores all along my lower gum line, especially back here. Trying to chew anything, even just keeping my dentures down so that I can talk clearly. That pressure sore back under there just hurts like the devil. So I got to call up the denturist today and try and make an appointment. And hopefully I'm still in that period of adjusting them to make them fit and not being charged for it. Because so far, it's been since the very time I first started getting these, it's been at least a year and a half, 2 years ago. And they've spent all that time making them, each visit I've gone in, not charging me. Because they charged me up front like $3,000 some odd dollars. Thank goodness my parents paid for that. Otherwise, I would have starved to death. I'm not one of those people that can eat with just their gum line. My lower jaw juts forward, which is why my front teeth were just destroyed over the years. Because normally your teeth go like this. These are your upper teeth, these are your lower teeth, and as you talk, your lower teeth go like this. Over the years, starting about 20 years ago, my lower jaw started to jut forward. So my teeth started to go like this to going bang, bang, bang. See, they first scraped and then made my front teeth just sharp as glass and thin as paper. And then kept moving forward until my teeth were going bam, 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 bam. Until they were all just smashed flat with my gum line. My lower jaw has continued jutting forward, so now my teeth, if I had them, they wouldn't go like this or like this, they would go like this. Yay. So if I try to make my gums meet when I don't have my teeth in, I can't. My lower jaw is jutted forward enough that my lower gum line just goes up, past where my inner gum line is on the top. So there's no meeting, there's nothing. I can't chew without these things. I can barely talk without them. Yay. Let's see, there was some other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember exactly what it is because, of course, I've been fighting with... That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Oh my God, I upgraded to the Windows 10 update, the Creators Update. Oh, what a nightmare it has been. Twice now since I put on the Creators Update. The first time that you did the restarts and then it said, we're done. It took forever to get it to go and restart and work because it kept telling me, we've got the update ready for you, restart to start it. So I'd restart and then it would come up and say, hey, we've got an update for you, restart to make it work. Okay, I'll restart. we've got this great update for you. So I finally was able to get it to actually update, at which point the very moment that it was done and said we're finished, it restarted. Not the kind of, restart where it shuts down carefully. No. It was doing something and then black, and then all the BIOS post messages started coming up like I had just turned it on. That's not good. So it restarted and reset. Things were a little munged up because when you close down like that without saving your temporary files, it can make a mess out of your Windows system. So yesterday, of course, Windows Explorer started to crash, and then boink, right in the middle of doing something again, it just went down into the BIOS post messages, at which point it came up with the, you really need to turn your computer off properly. We're going to have to do a disk check now because you're not taking care of your hard drives. So something in the creator's update just boink, resets it entirely. Bad. In a, we're going to damage your Windows install. We might damage your hardware sort of way. Thanks, Microsoft. And then this morning I've been fighting with the sound. Oh my God, the sound just vanished. Every time I went to do something, Windows Explorer would start to crash, and then it would say, you need to reset. Or else I'd have to reset because it was just unusable. And when I come back, all my default settings would be different. There was no sound because it kept going to things that I haven't had installed for ages, but apparently is still part of the Windows system. And it would switch to those. And I'd have to try and figure out what got suddenly flipped to default and what was like going from switching from this microphone to an Elgato sound communication system that I haven't even had a chance to use yet. So why did it choose that as the default? It's been a great day. It has been a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm pretty thrilled about life in general. Yay! Past that, I don't know what is going on with my nose right here. I've got very, very light, delicate skin, and I wear a sleep mask. And when you wear anything that does pressure on your skin, after about 2 hours, your skin starts to die from the pressure. Well, I have to wear my sleep mask, and that's on for about 5 or 6 hours until pain wakes me up. I have no idea what it is, but right there, that spot that's really red right now, when I take off my mask, that is a white dot in the middle of a field of red. There's either a little tiny wart forming there, or there's a tiny little zit thing, because when it puts the pressure on it, there is a tiny solid ball right in there. And it's putting pressure on that ball and squishing all the blood supply out from everything, even worse than just wearing the sleep mask. I have no idea what it is that's forming under there, because it wasn't there a couple weeks ago. That's why I don't know if it's a zit being encapsulated or what, but it ain't wonderful. I'm not thrilled. Because now I got that big red thing up there all frickin' day, so I look like a monster. Thanks. Life is joyous. Life actually is joyous. It's just the minor things in life that can be so irritating. Yay. And of course, again, my thanks to Mika Mach 5. You all see me wearing this. This was Mika Mach 5 sent this to me as a gift. Thank you very, very much. I try to wear everything that people send me if it's a wearable thing. And if it is not a wearable thing, I try to put it up on my shelves. And if it's not a thing that can be put up on the shelves, I don't show it as often as I could. I've got that cardboard thing back there has a whole bunch of my postcards on it. I've got enough postcards I could fill about 8 or 10 of those, but I don't have tape and a bunch of things to make them together, and they cost a lot to make, but I want to start showing those again more often. Thumbs up! Now I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community station, on my community tab, and I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just going to thank people for having left me a comment. After the video, I'm going to read as many as I can, thumbs up everyone that I do read, answer as many as humanly possible. But for right now, that's not possible, so I'm just going to thank you for having left me a comment. a very good thing. I choose a range of 20 to 25 because with my fibro, I don't count well. And if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're terrible at names. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to thank, I hope it's Tatian L. Thank you very, very much. And Dangakor, greatly appreciated. Siren, thank you very, very much. And Pudi, P-U-D-D-I, thank you very, very much. Davin Parham, thank you, greatly appreciated. Nano Hazard, ooh, I like that name. Thank you very, very much. Garrett Phillips, thank you very much. And Khan, K-A-A-N, Cirus, C-E-R-O-U-S, thank you very, very much. And then there is Wilker, greatly appreciated. Cody, D-T-D, thank you very, very much. Sickly Aura, I like that, that's pretty cool. And then there is Sam Brennan, greatly appreciated. General Nick 569 Official, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Alex, with a period. Oh, actually you asked, did you have that gap before? Not offending. It's not offensive. All my life I've had a gap in my teeth. That's the way my teeth were. I was born with snaggled teeth, had dentures. Still, I had a huge gap. When my teeth went bad and had to be pulled out, I got a pair of replacement dentures that were perfect. They were clear, straight, perfect, and ugh. So when they made my final dentures, I said, I want to look like I look like me. I've always had a gap in my teeth. I want my gap in my teeth. So when they made my final dentures, they put the gap in my teeth. I look like me. I've always had a gap in my teeth. I like being me. I don't like perfect teeth. I've never had perfect teeth. And then Valerie Walker. Oops, Valerie. I can't remember where I am. So I'm going to go 15. Valerie Walker. And then Dursek. Thank you very, very much. The Milan HL, thank you very, very much. Red Hot Chili Fan 98. See what I mean? I've lost track entirely. I have no idea where I am counting. I don't know if it's this number. I don't know if it's really 19. Yogurt, thank you very, very much. Janelle O, greatly appreciated. Brandon Bacalzo, thank you, greatly appreciated. Al Siafiq, I sure hope I'm close. I know I'm not, but thank you very, very much. And then Lady Crimson Aya. Now, is that 3 or 4? See what I mean? Aye. And then Mysticless Zero. Thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, at least hopefully last but not least, who knows, Sir Kitty Purrs a lot. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely every single one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is a good thing. I have bipolar disorder. I'm clinically depressed. I'm moving my software back over here, so if I want to make sure I'm centered, I don't have to look way over there. I just have to dip my eyes down a bit and then look back up. Because I got to be centered or it's going to drive me crazy. Well, if you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. It'd be awesome if you could. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron. You're all beautiful, awesome people. It is because of you I have a roof over my head. Thank you very, very much. If you could donate, it would be very, very appreciated. The next month, they're going to take about $300 out of my disability. So I'm going to have to pay my $1,000 rent with about $750. I don't want to lose my home. Can you please help? Can you please? I don't know what I'm going to do otherwise. If you could help, that would be awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you for that. If you could toss me a like, that would be appreciated. I do overuse the word appreciate. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool, but I would understand if you don't want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you don't like my videos, I do understand. If you don't want to subscribe to my channel, I do understand. But if you are down with it, I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, at least another 2 years. I watched this one video that said YouTube channels have a lifespan of about 4 to 5 years. I've been doing this for 3 years. Does that mean I only have another year before everyone abandons me? Anyway though, here's hoping, so thumbs up on that. I got a reaction video coming up for this channel. I got a game video coming up for this channel. Hopefully, I'll have a game video for my game channel. That would be cool, but who knows? I'll probably fall asleep like I always do. So great on that. So you take care. Oh, I'm having trouble with that hand today. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So keep smiling, because it can always get worse. It doesn't have to, but there's always that possibility.